Yo 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 yo. Oh yo. Welcome to Ghost of Tsushima. Today is gonna be awesome. We're gonna try and put more content on our Discord because for some reason everybody always says don't do that, you spelled it wrong, you've done this wrong, you've done that wrong. So I always feel like, well, if I've done something wrong, put it in the right way. But no one ever seems to want to, which is crazy. And I give them the freedom to post anything they want on that tab for whatever it is. Like, say for instance, the Ghost of Tsushima tab. You can post any links, videos, whatever, but if it's a spoiler, then obviously, you know, use one of my other tabs, which will be crazy. But for some reason, people don't seem to want to, which is kind of crazy. But it's fun, I guess, because you know, at least I know I've got people around. So anyway, yeah. So we're gonna try and do our best, take a few photos, so there might be a few blue screens, there might be a few situations where it goes, oh no, he's gone again. But we will try and have as much fun as possible. Right, so to start off, this game is a fun game. If you haven't played it yet, do so. The good news is, when I hit continue, it won't be much spoilers. It'll just be, you know, a few things that'll be fun to see, and then majority of the time we'll be spending it on this. Basically, this mode takes the best parts from the actual game and shoves them all in and goes, you know what? You're never gonna leave now. And we're like, oh man. So yeah, let's you know, get crazy. And maybe if we want, we can try New Game Plus, or we can put it on to lethal mode, so see how good my skills actually are. Anyway, without further ado, we're going to continue. And the good thing about this game is everything that usually takes long to load up doesn't really take that long. And it's an offline game as well, unless you're going onto this mode, obviously. Then there's a chance that you can be doing online stuff, which is cool. But if you don't want to do online stuff, I'm not too sure if you can still play some of the things. So we can try and test that out. But obviously if I turn it off, then I'll end up losing the stream maybe. So we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll try that off stream and then I'll let people know. Anyway. So without further ado, let's go continue. And then we'll talk you through a few of the things at the main gameplay. Jump! Okay. That's a wrong way of putting it, but whatever. Anyway, this is Jin Saki. And well, this guy is cool. Everything. He's a samurai. This is my gear that I'm wearing at the moment because, you know, it's the traveler gear. The traveler gear helps you find loads of stuff in the map as long as you put the map towards it. Bit cold at the moment, so yeah. But yeah, it's a very cool game. Welcome anyway, and you know, I'll try and do my best to help you out with whatever you need. Any questions, any feedback, anything at all that I can help you with, or you can help me out with, by all means, let's get crazy. Alright, so the first thing in Ghost of Tsushima is the map. Now this is all the map as far as I know, and as you can see, Tsushima Island. So bottom is where you start off. There's a few cutscenes before you actually get to do anything. Obviously, in most games, there's usually a big story to start off, so you know, don't get freaked out about that. But the main thing is you're a samurai, and supposedly you're meant to be learning the code or abiding by the code or some sort of situation with the code. But in most part of the game, the code doesn't really apply to your situations. So for some reason, you might end up finding yourself, do I really want to do that? But it's the code. Will I get in trouble? Will I lose points? Will I do this? Nah. It's up to you if you want to lose your life or not. It's fine. Because there's people in the game who go, nope, you have dishonored the code. Yes, they might have dishonored the code, but they saved millions of lives. Whereas dishonoring the code, well, as applying by the code, you might make people die. And that's not a good thing. So, you know, it's crazy. I'm going to show you majority of things, but at the moment, as I say, I'm going to be dating content a little bit, so there'll be a few pictures like this one, just so everybody can see what it's all about. Hopefully they won't take as long to do. So, yeah. So this is everything that you need to know. You got your map, journal for all your quests and whatever, gear for all your samurai needs, techniques for all your actual, you know, ways of going about the game, you know, all your fighting, defending, attacking, you know, whichever it is you go for. Collections is all about all the extra little things that you can get in the game. Options is obviously, you know, your options bits. And the good thing is they put this in here now, so you don't have to really go back to the title screen, you can just go straight to this. But it is worth always making sure you save and then go into exit title screen. Just do thingy. So in here you got all your gameplay stuff, your audio, experts, basically your normal options. Tells you all your controls over there. So not too bad. So I'll take a picture of each of them, which I've done that one. So journal, and then eventually, yeah. So I don't really want to spoil it too much, but as I say, I can't. I can maybe spoil, but I don't. I'm gonna try not to as best as possible. If you're watching this, in a way, it's probably gonna be a thing anyway. So it's a bit of annoying. But we'll get it. Alright. But don't worry about it, because we'll be going through each of the bits anyway, so not too bad. Hey, I think someone's here. I don't know. I think someone's here. Or is that just my bits either way? I don't know. Well, whoever's here, if you need help, let me know. And we'll get crazy. Or I'll try and get crazy, but who knows. Anyway, so the majority of the game is going around helping out the land of Tsushima by liberating all of the land from all the mongrels that are in them. Now, if you see them grayed out like this, that means I've done it. And the good thing is, when you've done an area, you can fast travel to them, and they don't take that long to well, come back. They don't take that long to fast travel, which is very, very nice. But yeah, it's fun. Anyway, so the map, it's in 3 areas. To get to these areas, the top 2, you need to do some tasks, mainly the main story mode, so you can get to this part and then you can get through it, because at the moment there seems to be like some sort of barrier that you can't go. Now I know you're thinking, why can't you just swim across that? Well, that's not actually all water. That might actually be mountains as well that you can't get up. You know, all these white bits supposedly are meant to be water. But hey, either way, it's still fun to know, and it's fun to try. Obviously on the first time you don't know what you're doing, so you know, you want to try and do everything. On this map, right, you have your normal stuff, zoom in, zoom out, track location, which means if I put it there, you'll see like a wind marker. So basically I've got to run all the way down here. Don't worry, there's horses as well, but as you can see, I've already unlocked this place, so I can fast travel and I can get there really quick. And the main things that you'll see loads of when you first start is this, which are random things which I've still got to do, so I don't know what that is yet. And basically all this map will be white, so you don't know how big the map actually is when you first start, which is crazy. Anyway, there is little temples like these which will give you a slight chance of getting good stuff. However, you have to collect all the materials, and as you can see on the top right, your money in this game is I think it was irons or flori, but your money was this one, supplies. Oh, that was it. Some reason it was called something that for some reason was weird. So when you say I need more supplies and you're thinking, oh, he needs more cloth, he needs more leather, he's actually talking about more money. So, you know, strange. Anyway, but yeah, when you need more of that, you can go around collecting more stuff. Now, the easiest way to play this game is if you've got stuff, as you can see on the bottom left now, the guide and wind target, right? And if you're wondering what this wind is and how it works, this wind is supposedly meant to be a part of your family. They died, and for some reason, because they were really good or spirits or whatever, some reason they have put themselves into wind form. Now you can use this wind form as much as you like. Like for instance, if I go like this, you can see the wind now going crazy. And if I use the big tab button, depending on if you play on PlayStation or not, as you can see, the wind goes that way. And if I go this way and do it, the wind will tell me I'm going this way. It's kind of cool, really, because it doesn't really have any you know, bits like icons in the middle of the screen. You know, it's pretty much just you and, well, the game, which is very, very cool. So yeah, but yeah, it's very, very cool. So yeah, and as I say, it doesn't take very long to fast travel, so if you want, we'll fast travel to this area. Now there might be people here, there might not be people here, so we might have fights, we might not. But because I've already done most of the stuff, it's not going to be there. And plus it was kind of getting colder there. So as you can see, we have camps. And as you can see, we were right at our location, which is cool. And as you can see though, we can still collect stuff, as you can see by the glowy bits. Now, this might just be for ammo and all your necessary needs, but if when you're here and you're trying to look around, which is worth doing. Always look around your surroundings, just because there might be something here, like for instance this firecracker, which is another form of way you can play the game. As you can see, the gameplay graphics are amazing. You know, they look so real that it's like not real. Also, while you're here as well, you can, you know, just practice certain things that you had at the start. Because at the start, you might not have the majority of the stuff that I can do. Like for instance, you might not have all the bottom left, the yellow circles, or the big red bar. You might have a few yellow circles and a little red bit. And you won't have some of the moves that I can do. Like for instance, on the bottom right, that's called ghost meter. It's supposed to be if you fill that up without getting hit once, you can go into ghost mode, which basically turns the whole entire screen red. It's a bit dark, it's a bit gruesome, but as soon as you go into that, you can kill at least 5 people. One of the trophies is saying you kill at least 12 people, but I'm not too sure how to do that, because it only does about 5, and majority of the time there's never that many people around. And when there is, like on the last few missions and stuff, for some reason they still don't turn up. Like I could go and have a fight right now, but all you gotta do if you want to fight, just follow the roads, and eventually you'll come across one. But that's why, in a way, the new mode is awesome, because it's taken the best part and went straight into it. Now the story was cool, story was great, you know, just a bit off-putting to keep playing the game, but the gameplay itself is very, very entertaining. Like there's loads to do and loads to keep you distracted. Like for instance, as you've seen on the map, all these little icons, as you're moving around the map, you'll go, ooh, what's that? Ooh, what's that? Ooh, 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 ooh. Like for instance, if you see one of these, you'll be going, ooh, what's this? So if you want, we'll go and find this now, and we'll show you what's going on. So, and we'll fast travel to the nearest place, which the nearest place I went to is called a fox den. Now, these fox dens, well, obviously you have like a fox, and for some reason these are like spiritual animals, which is very, very cool. You can tell it's a fox den if you find a tree that's really, really sparkly, like all the fireflies are going around, which might not do it right now because the fox den's already been done. But yeah, it is very, very distracting game. Like I could be trying to do a mission like all the way over to that camp, but I walk across and then see this fox den and I'm like, oh, what's this? And then I go and follow the fox. Now the foxes are quite cool because they just basically just go all the way around the world, and then they supposedly improve your charms level. But I'm not too sure if I was you know, wronged on that, because you know, most of the time I get a new charm and it was the same level and it was the same thing, nothing really was changed. But supposedly people are saying, oh, it is changed, it has got more power. So maybe the more power is it works more efficiently than it did at the start. Anyway, so yeah, so now we're here, we can use the wind, and it's telling us that we go this way. So we can follow it. We can either run, we can walk like a true samurai, you know, calm, casual, you know, it'd be great. A little tip, if you are going to run, this was from VaultPlay. Basically, if you start running and you start running out of energy and you want to keep going again and again and again and again, if you haven't used a horse, if you know, didn't get that smart, basically when it starts running down of energy, A quick solution. You'll know. I'm just gonna keep on running for the moment, just so we can get tired. So you know when he does. See, look, he's getting tired. You can hear him breathing harder. He's moving really slow. Now you're thinking, how to do this? Well, you can either do it two ways. One, you can stop and then refresh him, or you can, which as you've seen now, I've stopped and refreshed. But what you want to do, which is from Vault Play, basically if you do a dodge, for some reason you can get straight away. Now I know you're thinking, yeah, but you just had like 5 minutes of not running around. Yeah, I know, which that way I'm going to try and do it again, and then I'll show you. Don't worry, you can run for about a good 5 minutes before you start getting knackered, depending on where it is. But as soon as you hear his breath, like now for instance, so you just do that and then it goes again. Now what I tend to do, because it's more fun and you're moving forward more, is when I start getting tired I go, I did a roll. Now you ain't got the roll at the beginning. That's probably the reason why this is the best way, because you know everybody can do that then. Everybody. Anyway, so as you're doing that, you can jump, you can fight. There's two ways of fighting. There's your actual attacks, which do the exact same for each stance or each moveset you do. However, the other attack button, there's your strong attacks, that is different stances all the time. And the more you improve your stances, and we'll get into that a bit more later, but if you have any more questions of it, then let me know. And if you're watching this on YouTube, then obviously, you know, hey. But otherwise, the best ways to keep fighting is by just using your square button, or whichever your basic attack is, because it's fun. Yo, Python's here. Good times. Nope, not on New Game Plus. Nope. Python is a pal. He's quite cool on this game. We've done story missions on Legends together. He's completed the game as well. So he hopefully one day, instead of saying "you spelled Tashimi wrong," instead of saying that and not posting anything in that tab, even though, listen to this, when he streams he uses my Discord. So in a way we're on a joint Discord, but obviously I'm the main founder, so it's crazy. But I will, as I say, as you can see, it says update in Discord because no one else seems to want to do it. So I'm taking a stand and I'm going to try and update it. So unless you post like about 1 million photos, 1 million links, whatever, do some text for people to understand. This is what I gotta do, bro. Anyway, so majority of the game you will be fighting or chatting, mostly chatting, depending on how you play, but you don't have to read them all. There is a skip buttons. You don't even have to watch the cutscenes. I know, but obviously when you first play this game you want to get the feel for everything and anything. So yeah, so moving around and trying to get this area, we need to get to this. So we follow all this, and if you see any little bits when you're moving around like this on the world, these are your climbing points. I don't know if they did that on purpose or not, but it works. If you see anything glowing like this, this is usually a sign that it's a collectible. So you collect it and then it's all good. I just sneak around and murderize people. See, that is a way of doing it. Murderize people or call them all into one place and try your luck. Now, because I'm not actually on the road now, for some reason there's less chance of getting attacked. If you see this little circle there, these are your getting down parts, unless you've got the technique and skill and the timing. So you can just jump down and not get any health. If you haven't got any skill, or you haven't got that move right at the beginning, it'd be advised to use these. So all you need to do is use your movement button to get down, and it's very, very nice. It's a bit like Assassin's Creed in that aspect, but hey, it's fun. If you ever see any lights like that, that just means there's more fireflies around, which is crazy. Now, when they brought out the new mode, I thought it was going to be, like, say for instance, me, Python, just running around going, yeah, slicing people around the world, but no. I streamed a little earlier, though I was trash. Doesn't matter, dude. Post it, you know, and put some writing by it saying, sorry, I didn't really like it, blah, 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 didn't really work out, blah, 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 you know, whatever. And then hopefully people might give you some love. They might go to your stream and go, hey. But either way, there is loads of fun. And as Python just asked for then, if you really want to make this game peaceful, there's a tab button on PlayStation, and it tells you what you can do. You can draw, stow your weapon, you can respect, which most of the time is what you want to do. Thank you for joining. Or, as I say, you can use the wind, but obviously we're here, we're too close to the area, so it's not going to work anymore, which is nice. But as Python asked for, see, there you go. He plays a little tune. You can get different tunes depending on how many crickets you get. Now we'll get into that later, but hey, I think that might be a bad guy down there. So if we want to see how it goes, but it won't really be the same for when you start out, because when you start out, all you'll basically have is your fighting abilities, which you can do as much as you want, and you'll have your block button, which the block button is your main thing. You know, look at me, I'm a big alligator. You know, snap you. If you time this right when they're attacking you, then you can make them stagger like crazy, which gives them stun, daze, whichever word you want to use, and then some reason they will be vulnerable, so you can attack them like crazy. So after all this explanation, you do a New Game Plus or Legends, bro. And by the way, you know when you said you need to put Legend at the end, well, why didn't you put a new tab, say new comment or text or something saying, Eddie, you spelt this all wrong, this is the name of the game. So it's crazy. Yeah, but I'm trying to make it easier for people like me, you know, noobs, you know, not people without brains, people who might not be able to realize, what's he doing? What's going on? You know. But anyway, you won't be able to do as much fighting, and as you can see, I got loads of yellow things, so if you want, we can try and do the fight as if it was normal, and then the next time we have a fight, we'll show you a few more of the techniques. So let's try and fight as normal. Now, before you go into the fight, remember there's a dodge button, which you have to press twice to get out of the way of them. Now, there is things, there is few things that you can look out for when you're fighting, when you're starting out. Now, if you see any blue, that means you're able to parry them like crazy, and you can kill them as quick as you want. If you see a red bit, that means you can't block it, but you have to dodge out the way. Now, you won't be able to roll at the start. All you'll be able to do is just this, you know, do a little dance. And if you want to do what Python was showing me yesterday, You know, you do a little country western dance. You know, which is very, very nice. But obviously, he's got more skills than I have. But look at this, breakdancing full, yeah, samurai style, woohoo! But yeah, it's mental, dude. Did you get rid of the Ghost of Tsushima tab? Can't find it. It's right at the bottom, dude. Right at the bottom, or at least it was. No, it's still at the bottom. But obviously, as you said, I spelled it wrong. So, you know, hey. So yeah, I just sent you a text from it. So, yeah. Alright. But yeah. So you can either do some moves and do some sexy dancing and stuff. And look at all the ships. These are either all the mongrels that at the beginning when they were all coming in to attack, or these are now the Shogun samurais who were coming in to help get rid of everybody on the island that doesn't need to be on the island. I know what you're going to say. Does that include you? Yes. It includes me as well. Because supposedly I dishonored the code. So, you know. And I didn't mean to dishonor the code, but what would you rather do? Run into this battle like crazy and die because you don't know what you're doing? And at the beginning of the game, if you don't know what you're doing, you got less health, you got less resolve, you will die a lot. Unless you got a quick know-how of how to work things, then, you know. So, for instance, if you're going to play it like really, really fast, go, yes, I'm going to get you, and then you'll die. If you're going to play it slow and then learn their moves, learn the way they fight, then they will be there. There is a few people at the moment that you'll come across straight away. Oh, and if you see any grass like these are your hiding spots. I know what you're going to say, I can see you. Yes, but for some reason, the enemy is blind. I don't know why, but hey. Did you just text them, Python? Because if so, copy and paste, because it didn't come up. Bugger. It didn't come up, bro. Copy and paste so that way I don't use the blue screen as much as I need to. Anyway, so there's at least 4 or 5 people that you need to watch out for. One is with swords, so if you've got all the stances, use the right one to help you block an attack or defend as much as possible. Then there's guys with spears, same as, use the right stance if you've unlocked it. Then there's guys with shields. There's either small guys or big guys with shields. Small guys with shields, they're not too bad. Big guys with shield, they can be a problem as well. But everybody in this game can be a problem, because as you're trying to block them with the blue stuff that comes through, or a normal parry, or whatever you want to call it, defending from their attack, you might want to use the black one. However, there's a slight chance that they change her up on you at the last moment, and for some reason they go, whoa, and then you're meant to do this. Well, not exactly this, but when you get, it would be advisable to get the roll as quick as possible. And how you get the roll is every time you level up your legend, which they'll say you're a samurai, you're a knight, you know, all this sort of stuff. But at the moment, I think I'm the highest, I'm not too sure, which is the Ghost of Tsushima, which is kind of funny because that's the name of the game. As you can see over there, there's something glowing, so I'm intrigued. It keeps on blinking, so let's go over here. You might find a lot of these things around, like loads of people just sort of like lying on the floor. However, they're not lying on the floor because they're trying to have some peace and tried a game called Fire the Arrow into the Sky and see what happens. They actually, and if you're wondering what that game is, I'll show you. Get one of your bows out, and then you get a small arrow. You hold it as long as possible, and you fire it, and then you don't move. And as soon as you see it, you start running like crazy and go, ah! and then if you get hit with the arrow, you are out. And if the arrow hits you and it hits you good, you are definitely out, and there is no replay for you. I know some people have got really, really exciting lives, but some people have got scary lives. Anyway, so yeah, there's guys with shields, and then there's archers. So yeah, now the archers the range players can be different each time. They can either throw sticky bombs at you, which blind you. They can throw, they can use bow and arrows, and I think there's other stuff, but I haven't played this for a while. But sometimes they can use certain techniques. Now the sword guys, they might have one sword or two swords, but if you've got the right stance, it doesn't matter. You will be able to sort them out. It doesn't matter what stance you have. You just go for whichever you find. Like I find the moon stance better, and that's the one I've got now, because this can take out the big guys in no time, you know, and that comes in handy a lot. However, if you move them around, this is the wind stance. This is the one that helps with spears. So as you can see, same with your basic attack, but your strong attack changes. So, you know, as you can see. And then you have the water stance. This one helps you with your shields, the small guys. Basically, it's normal as always. And then when you see a guy with a shield, big or small, just keep on pounding them with your strong attack. And some reason they will get staggered, and then they will do them. What time do you reckon you'll be doing legends? I don't know. I'm doing a legend right now. Look, I'm a legend. Legend of Goshima. I don't know. Well, if you do me a favor, dude, and basically put in the tab as much as possible, and basically all this in English, and maybe some pictures and whatever, basically, it might be sooner, but hey, or if you want, right, if you want to make it really, really soon, right, I can do all the pictures and stuff for the main game, and you can do all the pictures and whatever knowledge for the legend mode. You know, that way, half the time. That way, like say for instance, we can do all it. Obviously, I don't want to spend too long explaining everything because, you know, obviously it's boring. Obviously, people aren't going to come to your streams to go, how come he's just talking all the time? How come there's no gameplay? I want to see what this game's all about. Basically, they get bored. Maybe they don't speak like that. They might speak with a different voice, like, "Hi, can you play a better game, please? Because this one's kind of poopy." And then, you know, different voices, different accents, wherever. You try to oblige by them as best as possible. Anyway, so as I was saying, we got the shield. We got the water stance, which helps you with your shields. The only thing that changes when you do the stance is your start off. Now your stone stance, this one helps you against your sword guys, and there's a technique on each of them, and if you have it all unlocked, it is great. Now the one that I love the most is the moon stance, because this one, as I say, it takes out the big guys. Now if that's a big guy right there, he takes a little bit of damage, and plus when you do that, it sort of stuns the guys as well, staggers them a little bit, and if you keep on doing it, it will stagger them so they're out of the blocking defense mode, and somehow you can hit them, which is very, very nice. But yeah, so as I say, we'll take it as we would if we were starting the game. So I'm not allowed to use any resolve, which means I'm not allowed to heal, use special moves, I'm just gotta try and block the moves, and then hit them as normal. No parries, no just basically trying to survive as best as possible. Now, when you go into a fight, if you see where my feet are, right, underneath there, a little word that says standoff, and it gives you a directional button, or a button depending on what you're playing on. Press it, and it say for instance, if that guy sees me first, I will go, "Oi, mate, let's have it," and you will fight him. Now it'll be a one-on-one, but it's not actually a proper fight. Now that's where the duels come into play. However, the standoffs, they just let you get a chance to get a feel for the game in the patience mode. So if you've got patience, always do standoff. If you haven't got patience, just run in, get crazy. Hopefully I'm going to run in, get crazy, because, you know, because if I do a standoff, there might be a chance where there's not going to be any people. However, if it goes well, because I've upgraded, there might be 3 people. So if I say to that guy, standoff, then after I've killed him, if it works, then the next guy will jump in, and then so forth. Now you can have up to 5 people coming in. So if this is all 5 people here, basically there will be no more fighting. You will have more resolve, or your maximum resolve, depending on what charms and suits you've got on, or armors, depending on what you want to call it. So if you've got all like me on, where you've got loads of resolve on, and basically every time I get hit, if you're wearing the samurai suit, it gives you a little bit of resolve. Every time you kill someone, you get more resolve, and every time there's a percentage on the charm, it gets doubled, or is more chance of it happening. So yeah. Anyway, without further ado, let's walk in and see what happens. See if they want to do a standoff or not. See, look, see where it says standoff. That guy's looking at me going, "Hey, I'm gonna kick your ass," and I'm like, "Whoa, easy, bro." And then those guys can't see me yet, so it's only going to be him. So as soon as I start the standoff, it'll be him. But if I kill him, one of these guys will join in. And it's always the person who's closest to you who will join in. Now, let's see how the standoff goes.
Are you cowards?
And it's a spear guy. Doesn't matter at the moment. So all you gotta do is hold, and just before they attack you, you've gotta let go. If you do it at the wrong moment, you will get sliced. And as you can see, I just got a shitload of resolve. Now we have sword guys. See, there you go. Now if you do it more righter, then it's all good. This is the parry, see, that would have killed him then. If you're not too good with it all though, just hold your block button. However, did you see that end where it went blue? That's where you're meant to be dodging. See, when you first start out, you don't know nothing, so you will die. And as you can see now, I've lost. See, they're unblockable attacks. So let's kill this guy, and then we'll have fun. See, ow. See, right. So as you can see, he's still swords, so I can just basically pile on with him. And you can move around, and then when you're feeling like you're ready for it, just hold your L1 button or dodge like crazy. Now if you do that at the right moment, it's called a perfect parry. See, look, staggered, see? So basically I can go crazy at him. See? Sliced and diced. And if you're lucky as well, sorry about that, I spurted. Okay. Right, so lucky enough we had to do it all. So look, you press down on the D-pad and you get your resolve back. Now, there is moves that you can learn. Now, this one's kind of fun. Watch this one. Slices and dices. That's called the Heavenly Strike. That you learn from when you're doing the mythical tasks. Which is very, very cool. Because they can give you certain things. Which is nice. Like, for instance, I can turn my sword into fire. Which is very cool. Obviously, I've only got 2 at the moment, so, you know. You don't want that as much as possible. And as you can see, when I kill people as well, because I wanted much life as possible and as much resolve as possible. So, basically, all my charms, I'll just show you the charms a quick second so you understand what I'm talking about. So, these are all my charms at the moment. Kill enemies restores a moderate amount of health. Slowly recover up to 2 resolve while in combat. So, no matter what, I'm getting resolve anyway. So, it's cool. Abilities that use resolve have 15% chance to reform 1 resolve. So, that means if I hit you myself, there's a slight chance that I could get that resolve back, which is cool. And then receive additional 15% of health when healing. So basically, when you first start off, you get 7%. Now, because they're doing the charm things and it's worked, it's gone up. It's doubled itself. So now it's 15% instead of 7%. Because when it was 7%, it was still good, you know, to heal. It was great, but obviously it didn't work out too well. And then obviously you got 25% increase to resolve gains, which is great. So that means every time I'm getting resolve, I'm getting more resolve, which is great. And then the last one, effects with a percentage chance to occur are 50% more likely to occur. So basically, when it says 25%, that percentage mark says that it's going to happen even more quicker sometimes. Still doesn't give it 100% guarantee. Like, for instance, the abilities refund 1 resolve, right? But because there's 50% more chance, you got more chance of it happening more and more. So say, for instance, if I did one of these attacks, see, it didn't take anything away. But that might be because I'm not in combat. But most of the time, I would do this, and then it would thingy. Like, I know for sure how to get rid of it. Okay, maybe not. Maybe you can't use the special moves when you're not in combat. So, okay. Majority of the time as well, as you can see, we seem to be needing to rescue people. So, if you're looking around and you find some people, that's probably what's happened. It all depends on how you want to play the game. If you're into staying alive as much as possible, then resolve is the way to go. If you want to get yourself stronger, then obviously the melee damages and certain costumes and whatever are the ones you want, because otherwise you end up like these guys and it won't be good. Or you could play as a bow guy and then get all your talents to this. So since we've done the fighting a little bit, if anybody's untoo sure of the fightings, just let me know and I will help you out best as possible. Here, alright, so this is where your main things are used. So this is for your samurai, this is for stances, and then this is for your weapons and your extra ability stuff. So your samurai things, the first thing you want to get is, well, it doesn't really matter which way you go, but obviously, as I say, you want to roll as quick as possible, because as you can see, it rolls out of the way of danger like crazy. You can just basically roll around the whole entire map and no one can get you. And there's no stamina, so, you know, you can roll like a mother and just piss them off in a way. But the way I went is I got all the deflection stuff first, because if you look at this one, this is the perfect parry. This is showing you how things are done. parry at the last possible second to perform a deadly counterattack. Earns a moderate amount of resolve. So that's a way of getting you more resolve as well straight away. So, you know, that's already gone well. Now this one, every time you do perfect parries, you get health back, which is very nice. Now the perfect parries can make the battles really, really quick, but the game really, really boring. But when we get to the Legends mode later on, you'll see parrying as quick as possible and killing the people as quick as possible comes in really, really handy. Undying sword parry. Basically, as you can see, right, the enemy has blue lights now. I know you're thinking, why's he got blue lights on his sword? That's just crazy. Well, it's not exactly that. It's the game sort of getting you ready for the next level, which if Lethal has no thing on the screen whatsoever, then yeah, this is what's going to happen. And plus, Python, pick a day anyway, as I say. Like, say for instance, pick tomorrow, you know, and we'll get even Minecraft on, Ghost of Tsushima, whatever. But will it be in party for the next 24 hours or wherever? You know, just do it. Do it. So I say, people have already picked it, so, you know, when you're asking all these questions, when are you going to be on? When are you going to be on? Just say, if anything, give us a shout when you're on, then I can tell. Anyway, but yeah, so when it says unyielding sword parry, if you watch the blue bit come at you, that means you can parry them now. Whereas for a while you couldn't, because as you can see with this guy, watch it, when he does that most of the time, red bits on his weapon usually spark. Now I'm not too sure if you can turn that off, but as I say, when you get to nightmare mode or something, it's advisable not to turn it off until you know how to fight. It's not exactly hard to learn, it's just hard to master. You know, obviously, oh, he's just about to hit me. Oh, I got this. Oh, I can do this. And you go in, and the next thing you know, you die like about a million times trying to figure it out. But hey, but yeah, so as I say, there's that one for sword, and then you can deflect arrows, because the arrow guys are the most annoying people in the game. Like, everybody else gets in close to the battle, the range guys don't. Now on the legend mode, the bow guys are your first priority to get rid of, because they can get you out of the areas where you're meant to be, and then your areas will get lost. And if your areas get lost, there's chances that you will lose the game. So yeah. So and then we got resolved parry. So this not only now gets you health, but also gets you more resolve. Now, as I said, the resolve is the yellow, which controls your ways of fighting. You can fight with big moves, you can fight with small moves. You know, you don't even have to use the resolve at all. Like, that'll be a fun challenge one day. Do not use resolve. Yeah. So that means even if I'm on one hit thing and I haven't really killed anybody, well, you know, there's a slight chance I'll die. So that just basically gets you more stuff to help you in the battle. Unyielding spirit attack. Now, you know what you did with the swords? This also helps for the spear guy. Now, you don't have to be in the wind stance to do this. You can be in any stance. It just helps a little bit more easier if you're in the right stance. So yeah, but basically you block them and then you slice them, and for some reason they die. Also, these ones, right, this one isn't really a necessary, but if you're not really good at the fighting, this is a good way of helping you out. It kind of makes the game a bit more boring as well, because you see you just killed one guy, but the guy in the background is like, oh no, he's gonna kill me. Exactly. They're going to be running off, so you can run close to them, and then you can an option will come up saying end suffering. Once this option comes up, you will not only get health back because you've killed someone, resolve back because you've killed someone, but it'll be an easy kill. So yeah. Now you don't have to worry about them. As far as they're concerned, they're gone. They don't want any part of it. But sometimes, you know, if you're thinking like you were that guy yourself, you're thinking, oh, he's going to run and tell people, and then he's going to have more, you know, people coming at you. Which it doesn't. I tested it one time, it didn't work. If you want to see any of the gameplay that I did throughout it, I think I streamed every single time that I was playing it. So the whole entire story is on there at some point. Best one to do is probably YouTube, because after I highlighted the whole entire video and exported the whole entire video to it, like, so for instance, like, you could have like 5 hours to up to 24 hours playing it. If you want to watch the whole video, you can watch it in segments, it's fine. I did that with Amazing Spider-Man when I was watching trailers and stuff. It was someone who was making their own gameplay out of it, and it took like 2 hours, but I used like 4 or 5 breaks to watch it, so it was good. Right, so all these ones basically just give you a chance to get more health and better way of parrying people, whereas these ones are more about, you know, just getting the hell out of there. So roll is good if you're ever on fire. Roll is good if you're feeling like there's too many people and you want to lure them into a false you know, part. Doesn't matter where you go, you can walk back as much as you want. If you're not really liking it, just keep walking backwards. Unless you walk into a trap, then obviously, you know, just be careful. But otherwise, yeah, most of the times, the fighting is kind of lock on straight away. So that's a kind of a good thing. So as you can see, he's looking at him, he's keeping looking at him. It looks on the closest person to him. So because the fat guy's the closest person, he's the only one there, he's constantly looking at him. So yeah, that's roll. Dodge and slash. Now, when these big guys, it doesn't really help too much, but until you get all the moves, this is one way of taking down the big guys, because they hurt like a mother. And some of them, as you can see, they might be big, they might be fat, they might be chunky, but they are quite fast when it comes to pounding the living shit out of you. So yeah, so that helps in a lot. But all it is just basically dodge, and then basically a quick kill. But it doesn't actually kill them; it just hits them a little bit. So that's why this isn't really the best technique to do stuff. That's why if you had the moon stance, you would just keep on pressing your strong attack button, and it would kill them in no time. Whereas with dodging slash, not really as much. But for the start of the game, it's worth doing. But the thing is, you can do this from the start anyway, which is weird. So I don't know why you have to spend technique points to do it. But hey, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. And then Sprinter Strike. This is pretty cool. This is if you've got a bit of distance between everybody. Just make sure you've actually pressed the sprint button, because sometimes, you know, you're too close. You're thinking, oh, it's going to work. If you get too close, it doesn't work. You got to make sure that you got a little distance between you. Otherwise, it works. And when it works, it's well cool. As you can see, that guy's like, what the hell has happened? And the next thing you know, he's like, oh shit, I've been cut open. Oh well, I'm dead. You know, which is fun. Then you got a shoulder charge, which this, in a way, me going back through all the game and explaining everything is going to help me out in the legend mode, because I forgot most of the moves, so it kind of yeah, might help out a little bit, because this is a perfect way of taking down people really quickly as well, because you take them down, you get them staggered, and then you run into them as quick as possible, and then you sort of hit them. It doesn't do end suffering, but you know, there's a slight chance that it will. Next one, delayed strike. Now this I don't really think I'd use too much, but it's another way of sort of parrying, but without the parry. You know, you're basically you know, doing a fake attack, which calls them out a little bit. You know, they start to attack, but for some reason you just go straight for them. This is just mainly with your main basic thing, so you can basically do this straight away anyway. But you know, it just gives you more damage and stagger damage, which means there's a slight chance that you can spam your button like crazy. Now this you don't really need too much, because obviously you're going to be doing standoffs and you're going to be doing just fight anyway, so you don't really need this one. But obviously you want to get everything, and it is fun to do. Instead of doing the standoffs, you can just run in and start fighting with someone randomly. Like, you see that guy, like, hey, you're going down, bro. And then next thing you know, you just run for him, and then you get to it. Now, perfect dodge. This is something that you really need to learn. And as you can tell by before, I couldn't really do it. Most of the times, you'll know when it's worked because you get like a bit of a slow down time. If you get a slow down time, that means you'll get it. And majority of the time, these perfect dodges will do either a lot of damage, depending on if it's a big foe. Like, see the guy in the back with the shield, he might take at least two perfect dodges to kill him. But everybody else, all the small guys, they will only take one. So yeah, so these are your basic ones that you want to learn first as best as possible. Once you've got all these, then you want to move on to these ones. You can do these straight away, but you have to work through the story before you can unlock all these, which is crazy. So best one to go for when you first start playing, like when I did, I got the Wind of Resolve. You know, the bamboo strikes. And these bamboo strikes are quite fun, but they're also quite annoying. Now, if you ever played a beat game where you gotta follow the sequence, this is like that. Now you see how the bamboo is like all nice and sliced? Well, that's where your samurai sword skills come in handy. Basically, you've got to do a button sequence, and it's up to 7 buttons. So, like say for instance, it might say L1, 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 L1 6 times, and then circle once. So somehow you got to press L1 like 6 times, and then do that. I know it sounds easy, but you've only got a short amount of time before it goes, and you definitely know when you've messed up, because it'll just hit the bamboo and you have to pull your sword back out again. But it resets, no problem, so you got no worries about how long it takes. You can even leave it for today and then come back another day when you're feeling a bit more patient, a bit more calm-headed. You know, it's up to you. But yeah, these ones give you more resolve, and resolve is your main thing in this game. Main thing. Because this will heal you, this will let you use your moves, this will basically keep you out of danger as much as possible. So these would be the best things to use so far. And how you do all these, if you look at the top right hand screen, it's got like a little thing where it's got 2 triangles. Those 2 triangles mean they're the technique points. They don't exactly just mean that, they mean Saki Clan, but you know, I don't really want to tell you about that because obviously it might ruin the story and stuff like that. So I'm just basically trying to show you the basics of everything, so that way it'd be more fun. Anyway, so that one's a good one to have. These ones are quite good to have. These ones are a lot easy to do, so don't worry about that. All you gotta do is take a bath. The only downside with these is, if you don't like seeing naked men's asses, then as soon as you start it off, give it like 5 minutes, and then press square a couple of times, just so it picks, well, square or triangle, so it picks something, and then watch the screen, because otherwise there's a slight chance as well at the end you might get to see but lucky enough you don't. His knee goes in the way at the right moment, so it's good. But these just basically increase your health. So you start off with like about 5% health. Eventually this will get you up to, well, whatever my health is at the moment. So as you can see, it's like quite large. Yeah. But you don't have to just use those though. Most of the charms, they will give you it as well. So anyway. So these ones are your main ones out of all these ones to get. Your next one would be these ones if possible, because these will give you the charms. All you gotta do is follow these gates and follow a certain path to get there. So it could be jumping from cliff to cliff to cliff, it could be swinging from cliff to cliff, it could be crawling through holes, it could be climbing down, climbing up, you know, could have to break stuff, you know. But as soon as you get to like a little cabin, then you know you've done it. So they're quite fun. These ones are basically, as I said before, fox dens. These ones, as you can see, there's cuteness. That's my name for him, so it's cool. But it turns out he's like a spirit. But it turns out when you play the game, there is a lot to know about the spirit. Anyway, but he comes out and then you follow him. Now he does the exact same thing as the Torii Gate one, but in the end, if you see a little statue, he will well, he doesn't do nothing. The statue lets you have a better charm rating, which is cool. But at the start, these will upgrade your slots. So instead of having one slot, actually I think you start off with 3 slots straight away, and you do this at least 3 times, you'll get 6 slots, which is the maximum. But it's not as easy as that though. You have to do at least 6 of them before you can get one thing, and sometimes it's charm power, which means that you might get you know, restore health on kill, you know, maybe. But there's more chance of you getting it from this one or the quest itself. So yeah, it's cool. It's cool. These ones you don't really need to get. These ones only you need to get if you want to complete the game or you want to have style. See that statue? It's got a hat on it. That hat can be worn by you. Also, these send you to haiku spots, which gives you like a chance to make your own sort of like song up in a way. Nice and peaceful though, so they are very, very good. But they don't really do anything for your strength and power and whatever. They just basically give you the look of a samurai or look of a cool fighter or whatever, a cool person, shall we say. Basically, if you don't like it being colourful, they could find you a black sword, you know, so you're in the shadows, dark, dark, dark. Or they could find you some nice colourful bits, which is very, very nice. So these are all exploration, deflection, invasion. Now the mythic ones, these are, you get these in certain quest lines. So when you've done the story, or most of the story, you will open up some blue markers on the map. Now these blue markers, they give you a big story which lets you maybe learn one of these. Now the hardest one I had to do was this one. some reason you have to actually walk up, climb up a cliff to the top. I know what you're thinking, why did you climb up the top? Well, what this does is, as you can see, it sets them on fire. It sets your sword on fire, which means they can get flame, which means you can kill them a lot quicker. Now you've only got a certain amount of them, but when you kill people you might get it back again, so it's very nice. Anyway, so yeah, but it was cool, but I don't really want to go too much in how it works and stuff, but it's fun. This one is very cool. So if you've got resolve, you press the designated buttons and there's a slight chance that you can do that. And did you see that big guy then, when he did the red bit? That red bit means you have to dodge or move the hell out of the way. Otherwise you will get hurt. And if you've seen when he had like a bit of a weird thing above his head, that means he's staggered. Now this strike is one of the best ones to kill people and still have a few bits of resolve left. The best one is this one, Dance of Wrath, because if you're lucky it'll go between a minimum of 3 people and it will kill them. However, if it is just one big guy, it will slice them twice and go to the nearest person. So, you know, it's kind of fun. But if it's a really big guy, well, I'll take some health off it, but not that much. So, you know, as I say, I go on the fire, and then this one lets you have explosive arrows, which if everybody's seen explosive arrows, if they haven't, well, you know, all it does is turns a plain arrow into a bomb. You fire the bomb, and then next thing you know, as soon as it hits on impact, it blows up. And in this case, it puts everybody in fire. So obviously, you put a little bit of a hey into it. So yeah. So that's all this page, which is your main priority for the. Hold on. Which is your main priorities for the most part of the game. But obviously, you can't get full of these until you progress through the story. Right, stances. These are how we fight. So stone stance are good against swords. Water stance is good against shield guys. Wind stance is good against spear guys. And moon stance is great against the big guys. Moon stance is great against everybody because you're kicking them, so you're making them stagger. So it works out pretty good. Yeah. And in each stance there is a few moves that you can learn. Now you can use these to help you out a lot more, which the moon stance is pretty good because they do like crazy amount of spins, and if you get it at the right time, you can do up to 3 spins, which is very nice. They've all got their own special move. Like for instance, the wind has a big kick, you know, which basically can stun them, or it can, as you can just see, it can kick them off the cliff, which makes it easy for you. And then, as you can see, we can slice them up a little bit more. I know what you're thinking, that just like cut into the heart and it's still alive. I know, but they're pretty much dead. But don't let your fences down until they actually fall on the floor though. And as you can see, just parry them as best as possible, because then they're open, then they're vulnerable, and then you can start hitting on the back. You don't have to worry about the parries and stuff, just hold your block button. There's a slight chance it'll work. And this one just basically lets them kick it further, so see ya. And then here's your water stance. This is helping your shield guys. As you can see, it just keeps on hitting it, and then eventually, as I say, the little icon above the screen or above the head will turn up, and then you can get them as quick as possible. See, look, that's what happens after a while. They just basically go, I don't know what's happening, and that's your perfect time to slice even more. See what I mean? You get to slice like a mother. Now you can use it any stance on any people, but if you're not too good at the start, it'd be worthy if you change your stances at the time, because then it'd be fun. That one just basically does a lot more damage. Now this is your stone stance, which basically, as I say, is effective against sword people. Now when you come against Ronin people, majority of the time it would be wise to put the stone stance on. For some reason it's quicker, and the Ronin people are a bit more harder to kill already. So yeah, you can still do it though. Obviously by the time that you meet the Ronin, you've already got some of the skills and techniques down, so you know there's a slight chance that you can get them. But don't get too big-headed though, because sometimes when you have the duels, they will end you, and that's not good. So as you can see, there is a few techniques, and then it just keeps on pounding into them. See, look, that's a big guy, and look, he's still killing them with the stone stuff, and that's meant to be, if you think about it, the moon stance. See, just basically kills them like crazy. So those are all the stances: stone, water, wind, and moon. So pick whichever stance you want, and if you're a bit of a variety and you want to play the game the way it's meant to be, then obviously change your stance as you go. But for me, as I say, moon stance seems to be the best because it staggers people a lot more. So yeah. Ghost weapons. This page is all about your extra things to help you stay alive in the game. So Kuni is very, very handy when you're running around, because it will stagger them and it'll give you a few seconds to lash out at them. And obviously as you go through you can upgrade it, so you know you can throw a few more and they will hurt them even more. So it's good. Black powder bombs. These are in a way like a stun grenade, but they also do a lot of damage. And obviously, as you go through, they can actually kill them. So that is a very good thing. And as you can see, that guy just took down like about 10 people in less than 5 seconds. Now, if you wanted to take him down even quicker, if you still had one resolve, you could throw the black powder down and then use a heavenly strike, and that would kill that guy. But it's however you want to play. Smoke bombs, basically you throw one down and it makes you disappear. Now you can either run away and hide and wait and recover, you know, until you're happy to go back and fight again, or if you're lucky, when you do this, you can do assassination attacks. So basically they're all blinded, you stab them in the neck or the back or wherever, and then basically it gives you more chances to get out. And eventually, for a while, these actually help you heal as well. So, but it depends on how much you've upgraded. So, and as you can see, as you're completing the game, you pretty much get everything anyway. Sticky bombs, these are cool. These basically just throw a bomb at someone and it sticks to them, and as you've seen, it just basically either kills them or it throws them off place a little bit, and then it allows you to get like an assassination on them because they're trying to get their breath back and whatnot. Same with this one, you know, you can basically run around, it just makes it easier to use. And then this one just has more damage, so just takes them out quicker. Wind chimes, these are kind of cool if you're a really big stealthy guy, or you don't want to face like 500 people at once. As you can see, that guy's running out of there, so you can get your chance to take out this guy. See? And then if you wanted to, you could have a little fight with the other guy. And then wind chimes have been improved to firecrackers, which you can still use the wind chimes, but the firecrackers make a few more noises, so everybody comes out. And then, you know, depending on how you want to play, you can just get in. Now, sometimes, you know, with that standoff thing that I did before, if you go into a base or camp or whatever, some reason it will say where it says a standoff, call all the enemies. I'm not too sure what it says, but remain enemies. And then you just shout that, and then next thing you know, you hear Jin go, "Rah!" And everybody just runs to you, whoever's in that place. So you think you killed everybody, and then there still might be like 5 people. And you're like, oh no, I've still got more. Well, that might help out as well to distract them. You know, the best way to do this game, in a way, at the beginning, is go very, very stealthy. Very, very stealthy. You know, crouch down, get round. Obviously, when your fighting skills improve, then the best way to play this game is just run in and go, "Hi everybody!" And then everybody starts going, "Hey, you're not meant to be here." And you go, "Screw that, I'm here. What are you going to do about it?" And the next thing you know, you kill everybody. Yeah! Alright, these are your extra weapons that help you get extra things in the game. So it's very, very cool. But yeah, this is actually the ghost mode that I was talking about before. So this, if you get minimum of, I think it's 5 if you wear the ghost outfit, and then 7 if you haven't got the ghost outfit on. And you need to get everybody with no combat whatsoever. So if you get hit once by either a bow, whatever, you lose the combo streak. But if you do manage to get it, for some reason, you can get a few more kills. And as you've seen, they slice the heads off, arms off, whatever. And basically, it's insta-kill. So it's very, very cool. And then, as you can see now, it says you can kill up to 7. So kill 7 enemies without taking damage to enter the ghost stance. Strike fear in your enemies so they believe you're more human. See, it's crazy, really. Next one is Shogun Assassination. Basically, you don't really need this one, but if you're trying to be as stealthy as possible, as much as possible, you need all the help you can get. Basically, what this one is just another way of killing someone without saying hi. But because you know, like China and Japan and all Asia people and a few people who like their way, they usually have like paper doors and wooden doors and stuff, because you know, they're supposedly meant to be peaceful people, but yeah, they're the ones that are always fighting. They're the ones that are always, you know, showing people how to do all these martial arts, and then people start doing it themselves. And then next thing you know, we'll have a fight. So, because they've got paper doors and stuff like that, you can easily slice them through. And because the paper, usually, if they got light outside and it's dark inside, there's a shadow, so you can see where they are. Now don't worry about seeing where they are, because on this game you haven't got X-ray vision, you've got something called hearing. Now this hearing thing is basically like X-ray vision, but you know, they've called it hearing on this game. Now as you can see, everybody goes around and you can hit and you can see them through buildings, and basically the more you improve this, the distance you can see everybody. So it's very, very cool. So if you wanted to be really stealthy, this would be your main way of getting around. Far hearing, as I say, it just goes from a distance. This one makes it a lot quicker to get around the places. As you can see, he's going really, really slow at the start. You can't do anything when you're in these, but this helps you get really, really fast. And then this, after a while, right, this is kind of cool. This is basically telling you if, say for instance I was to kill that far guy one, it would tell you not to, because there's a guy next to him. So there's a chance that you could see who might get alerted next. So if you can see one person on their own, and only one person on their own, you can kill them. But don't really worry about that too much, because when you assassinate people, there is a thing, like when you do this, there is a chance, if they're all close together, you can assassinate up to 3 people in one time. You just have to make sure you get the buttons the right way, and if you get the buttons the right way, you can basically kill 3 people in no time. And if you do a smoke bomb, you can basically kill another 3 people, and so forth, until everybody in that area is dead. This is what I was talking about with the jumping. You have to time it right, but if you've got really, really good timing, great. But even if you have got really good timing, there is some mountains or cliffs that you can't jump off. Now I know you're thinking, oh, when I play the game, I just jump off and it's fine. Yeah, you probably just did the little ones, but even still, they give you a little bit of damage. And obviously in this game, you want to, you know, take as long as possible to not die. And as you can see, chain assassination master. So if it was just one, all these guys would be alerted, but it gives you like a button process, and then you kill everybody. However, this is fun for the fact that you can get everything done really, really quick. But it's not fun for the fact that, you know, you want to get everything done. And plus, if you wanted to be an honorary samurai and not dishonor the code, supposedly this is not something that you want to do. This, right, is wrong. You do this, samurai community and wherever will hate you for it, because you're meant to face your enemy, face head on. However, your enemy doesn't do that, so why should you? You know, the only times when you're going to be a true samurai is in a professional contest. That's it. Because those 3 guys, right? Like that guy, he's about to pull his sword out. He's not going. He's not saying, "Hey, wait. I'll wait aside until you killed that guy, and then I'll get it back in." No, he was gonna try and attack you. So, but in this game, it's really, really weird and stuff. But obviously, they live by a code, and obviously they die by a code. But that's probably the reason why some people aren't living that long. There's more bow stuff. So if you like your bows, it's pretty good, because if you really, really want to be stealthy, these will help you get rid of people as quick as possible. And don't worry about your timings, because after a while you will get a way of slowing down time. See, there you go, slows down time. And then if you're thinking, oh, that's not slow enough, well, you get even more time to see what it is, and then it slows it down even more for you. So if you're still shit at the end of that, then yeah, maybe bows aren't what you need. And this is what I was talking about before, standoffs. Basically, it's you and one guy. If you miss hit, you will just get pounded, and depending on how much health you've got, you will die and have to do it all again. Just make sure, because this game's got a save point all the time, and it will save wherever you last ended. So save it before you go into a battle. That is the biggest, best tip you could ever have. save before you start anything. Anything. You have to make sure you're out of their camps and whatever before you can do it, but at least you don't have to travel like 500 miles before you can do it. And in a way, it's kind of good that you restart the same place, because you know, it gives you more practice. Like I did this area, I think it was. It took me a while to do it because I was trying to kill those people, but I didn't know how to quite get the parry done. Didn't quite know how their techniques worked. I didn't really have as much health. Didn't have a lot of resolve. Didn't have the best armor. I was wearing this armor actually for the time being, so it was kind of fun. Also, this is probably one of the first ones you want, but these ones, what they do is they only let you have all the top ones first in all this area. Once all the top ones have been done, then you can go anywhere you want. So if you wanted to get this one, you can't, because you need this one first. You can pick any of these though, it's fine, and then go all the way to the bottom. But obviously at the beginning of the game you want everything as much as possible. So if you get to pick it, I'd pick this one, because health is a guaranteed need in this game. As you can see, all the resolve, every time you press down D-pad or whatever button it is you're playing it on, for some reason it will heal you. Now, depending on what charms you've got, this will heal you and keep the resolve, or you'll do something else, depending on what charms you got. This is called Iron Will. This will basically let you, if you have free resolve, come back to life in a way. Well, not as come back to life, you're still alive, it's just that, you know, you're not exactly thingy. Basically, it's kind of like a fantasy game in a way, because I don't think anybody in the real world, if they said, "Oh, I'll just use my resolve," and then next thing you know, we all come back alive, because that would be ace, because no one would have died then. Everybody were like 20 billion years old or more, which is mental. Right, but yeah, these are all good for it, but you know, all depends on what you want to do. Yeah, so these are your weapons that you're mainly going to use. Now, you can't choose one of these. This is this little dagger is for your assassinations. This big sword is mainly for your fighting. You can, however, change your colours. You know, so if you want to look like very, very stylish, then you can do, depending on how you want to go. Because look, who doesn't want to be killed with a big fluffy thing? Don't worry, it's not fluffy. It's just its casing. That's all. As soon as he pulls the sword out, it's on. See, this is just basically for your fashion situations. So if you want to look good while doing it, these are what you want to do. Now, if you want to do your proper fashion, some of the costumes that you wear and outfits you wear, you need to make it look good. Like for instance, these are the ones that you first get, and obviously I kept them on because, you know. And as you can see, they've got that little triangle thing on as well, because this is for the Saki clan, you know, for the main thing. Right, and when you're here as well, these can choose all your charms as well. Now this one's killing restores moderate amount of health charm, and as you can see, there is different ones. Arrows or silent impact. So you can have none if you wanted to. Go crazily nothing. Deal moderate damage, bonus damage, recover 1 kunai after performing a perfect dodge. So if you like using kunai, this would be a good one for you. And if you know how to work your perfect dodge, which if you did know how to work your perfect dodge, you wouldn't really need the kunai. So it's, and obviously if you don't know how to work the perfect dodge, the resolve that I've got would come in handy. See, look, killing an enemy increases melee damage by a minor amount for a few seconds. So this is what you do if you wanted to go for your damage. And then these are what you want to do if you want to stagger enemies, stun them as long as possible. And then you can stagger them and knock them down. This is basically for your bows. For your bows. So that's the one I've got on. Then this is the one if you are planning on using Iron Will, if you're planning on dying a lot. Now gives you more health. Because at the moment, when you come back up, it only gives you like 1% of health. Like, not even much, so as soon as you get hit again, you're down. So to recover health out of combat. If you get this one, it is worth using, because then it won't use your resolve when you're out of battle. There's no other ways of healing besides from your resolve. So yeah, just wearing that. And then this, if you're not too good with your parries and whatnot, this will help you out a little bit. Not too much, but a little bit. And then you can terrify your enemies. You know, that can make the black powder bombs even more deadly. Main hidden when it says invisible cast. So that basically, if you go in stealthy, you know, assassinate, drop additional. So if you wanted to keep with all the tasks and not actually getting into the fight, these would be perfect for you. You know, there's different ones: range, utility, and stealth, and combat. I think it is. No, melee. Sorry. I was told as soon as you get this item, make sure you use it because you get more money, more materials that you gather throughout the world. So you know, it's worth having this on because then you can sell it all and then you can make the money and then it's all good. This helps you do your kunai. See, that's better because then, if you think about it, your smoke bombs already do 25% health. This will give you more than that. And then sticky bombs knock down all affected targets, leaving them vulnerable for longer. See, look. This is what I'm saying. This should be charm 1, this should be charm 2, this should be charm 3. But it doesn't really matter anyway. It just basically helps you, if you want to put them all on, that is more than welcome to, because they'll all help you with your damage. But the only downside is I don't think it works that way. You can only have one on. So if I put this on, it says moderate. This one should have been more than moderate, and then this should have been major. Right, this one should have been minor, major, and no, major, moderate, and then major. No, wait, minor, moderate, major. But for some reason it's all moderate, it's all the same. So it's kind of stupid, but whatever. So I'm not too sure if you're meant to do the foxes before you get the charms, and then hopefully it gets it done. But hey, as you can see now, it's got another one. This one helps you stagger your enemy though, which is fun. And then these ones help you do more damage with your weapons, your ghost things. So smoke bombs, kunai, you know, sticky bombs, all good. And see, look, you got these, but look, you got 2. Now what you want is this one, and then this one. So that way it definitely works then. So that's at least 15% more chance of dealing double damage. So if you can get the idea of these, then it's very, very cool. But yeah, but as you can see though, you know, they don't really work too well. But these ones, if you're working them, if you're planning on using the bow, these ones can make them go on fire or on poison. These ones for sure are poison. See, look, then you have 25% chance of getting your arrows back. So, you know, I'm not too sure if it all works. But these ones are quite cool as well. You know, if you don't want to die. See, look, this is how it should be. See, look. Minor, moderate, major. Now, I know what you're thinking. Can you have all these on? Because that way you get loads of health. You can have them all on, but only one of them will count. Unless it says Vitality 2, then slight chance, but it's not. So, most of the charms that you get are pretty shitty, really. So, it's crazy. These ones are kind of cool if you don't want to get hurt by the bow guys. So, hey. So basically, these, you know, if you're getting hit and you're under 50% health, you will take less damage. So say for instance, it take out 10% health. Now it's going to take out, like, say for instance, 5% health. So that way you got more chances of surviving. And if you got them both on, then obviously there's a chance that you could actually get like a full 10% back. And then these are basically, this is where you start wanting to look into. Breaking enemies' defenses. So basically when you stagger them, you get resolve, which means you can use healing, moves, whatever. Anything that says resolve in it, those are, if you are a player like me, and you don't want to die, and you want to get through battles as safe as possible, anything with resolve in it, you want to look into. See, obviously if I had these two on, it'd be cool, but only one of them works, so. And then, like for instance these. Wait, it says charm fortitude, never mind. But yeah, these all do lethal stuff, but you also gain resolve as well. As I say, these are cool. Basically, what this is there's a chance, if you're like about to get one hitted, there's a chance that this will keep you alive. So, you know, should be nice. And then these are basically, if you don't want to, if you're trying to do the stealthy thing, these will help you stay out of sight as long as possible. These make people, this charm helps you use your blow dart a bit more efficiently, and it helps the effects to kick in more, so it won't so it'll take place even more. So what the hallucination darts do, they hit them with it, and then if anybody's next to that person that you did, they will go and start attacking them. Yes, the bad guys will start fighting themselves. Yes, I know that is a good thing, but the only downside is though they kind of nicked it from Assassin's Creed Black Flag, but I'm pretty sure Black Flag probably nicked it from someone else, but who knows. Anyway, but yeah, see, look at that. These are stuff that you don't really want on, but if you don't want to fight at all, if you're a nice peaceful person but you have to make a stand at least once, these are what you want on, because say for instance if you burn one person and there's people next to him, other people might go, oh no, I don't want to burn, they will run away. And then these ones, basically, as they're looking for you, they're looking around, going, oh, where's that? Oh, where is he? Oh, where is he? Well, these will stop the that time. They will shorten it down a lot quicker. So they'll go, yeah, you know what? He's gone. It's fine. If he does come and kill us, it's fine. So it'll be fun. And then these basically just help you stay alive. And then this is the one that I was talking about with the healing. So basically you only get 7.5. Obviously I want to do all these, but I can't because you know, it's crazy. But I have got the 15% one on at the moment, so yeah. And then, well, at 50% or less, heal and recover the additional 50%. So basically, when you're lower, it will give you more. See, look, it even messed it up a little bit. Look, well-being, same thing. And then you got that one. No, wait. That's exactly the same. These are the ones you want now. Look, resolve. These are the ones you want on. If you get one of these on, if depending on whatever you're going for, this is one of the ones that you might want on, at least. And then this is the thingy one that's cool. Anything with a percentage on. So if it says like 2%, 3%, 200%, whatever, there's more chance of it working. And then this is, you know, the one where you can get refunded if you're lucky. And this basically makes like the fire, the stagger, you know, any effects that you've caused them to last longer. So basically, that's fun. And as you can see, that's what I've got on. So health is going to come back. While I'm in combat, resolve will start healing. But I'm not too sure if it just keeps on going over and over and over, or it's just only up to 2. Once you've used that 2, that is it. But it doesn't really matter for me anymore anyway, because if I put my samurai costume on, basically, look, I'm getting 25% resolve gains, 50%. You know, like my resolve game is like on point. It's like no way I'm gonna die. But I still die though. That's the downside and plus side of this game. You think you're good, and then all of a sudden, bam. Then you can do all your costumes, which is cool. You've got face masks. These are your hats though. There's a load of them. Majority of them are sort of the same or similar. But if you want to go normal, then it's this one. But when you going through the game, like say for instance, this is a Samurai Clan helmet. And then this is the refined helmet. So basically when you're upgrading it, it still gives you the crappy one, but it will still give you the big one. And as you're doing this, it will give you more. And this is the outfit that I want. This is the outfit, but you don't have to worry about the helmet or the mask. All you have to worry about mainly is the actual body part that does. All these are just basically just extra things to put on your head. So, you know, little things. See, look at that. You know, bit of like a Darth Vader situation. You can't see a thing, but hey, it's good. And then it's the reindeer one. So you always get refined and then more. And if you look on the right side of the screen, if you've got any colours, you can choose them. Yeah. So you can see this one is a bit shitty. It just looks like a normal flight attendant hat, but and then when it's actually done and refined, it's actually you know, a bit more annoying. But I think it helps because the wind and stuff, I don't know, doesn't get in your eyes as much. I'm not too sure why they wear these ones, but maybe they wear them just so they can tell which people are better suited for what. Like say for instance, archers, your I don't know what it's called. I don't know. Basically, you guys who are going to fight first, they have a different helmet. Blah blah. You know, the commanders, they have a different helmet. You could also have little headbands. These headbands as well. You can get these from what I was saying before, with the statue, so that you can go and get. Most of these are from there as well. You know, it all depends on what you want to be. You know, some of them look shit, but as I say, you know, you just gotta find one that you like the look of, and every so often change it if you want. And if you don't like any of the helmets that put on your head, you don't have to wear any of them. You know, don't even have to wear the mask. You know, it's crazy. But this helmet though, on this suit, right? We'll get into it a bit more in a bit, but this guy has chance of getting you health. However, you gotta make him stagger first, so you gotta stun him first, and then if you kill him, if you're able to kill him there, you get health back, which is nice. But as you can see, some of the things are quite cool. This one, right? These headbands. If you see something that says something like as you can see, headband of fear. These are the Haku ones. These are basically you get to pick one of 3 phrases. Like say for instance, into the deep. I come too far, and then basically at the end it's like a little song, and then eventually, as you can see, sparring in the wind, blinded armor with red, wash the fear away. With those ones, if you see like 3 lines, that means there was a Haku. Whereas this one isn't. This one just basically just a nice little fancy bit of thing. See, this one's another Haku. And then I know what you're thinking, how would you see if you wore this? I don't know, but obviously people want to wear the mask so they don't be able to see. So, you know, it's all good. It's all good. And I tried putting it when you do the Hakus, right? Try and put them as best to the song as possible, so that when you wear it, you know, there's a slight chance everybody knows, hey, you did a good job with that one. As you can see, different ones still though. Yeah. Basically, what you do is you do certain side quests, and you can get these. And also, when you're going around the world with the statues, you get some of these things which are called vanity. You know, even though you should just call them clothes, but whatever, or materials. But no worries. And then, as I say, you just go through them, and as if you have unlocked it, then it's cool. However, unlocking clothing parts most of the time, you need to use flowers. I know what you're thinking, why do you need flowers? I don't know, they want flowers, so you give them flowers, so you get the stuff. It's crazy. If you wear this outfit, supposedly you get less chance of being spotted by a mongrel person, so however it doesn't really work that well, so you know, maybe because you want to fight and you don't just want to walk through going, hiya, how you doing? Because they spot you in no time anyway, so. But yeah. Majority of the things that go on your head are headbands. So, it all depends on what you want to do. And as I say, majority of the hats and stuff are pretty much the same anyway. So, yeah. But as I say, these ones are the ones that I usually keep on. And as I say, you can change the colours. So, you know, your fashion is on point. Now, you don't have to wear any of these masks. But, you know, so that way you can see Jin, like, proper. But if you do, then, you know, it's all good. Now, this says Ghost Mask, but it's not actually the Ghost Mask. So, don't be misled by that then. But, as you can see, just different masks. Not too sure what that one's all about, but maybe it's for people who can't, you know, grow a beard. So, you know, to put that on. Or maybe they've got bad breath, so you know that'll do more damage than their fighting skills. See, look at this. It's kind of stupid, some of the masks, but obviously that one looks like it's been in battle, so yeah. And then you got the wise ones as well. And then look at the nozzle on that one, the nose on that one, bloody hell, big. And then obviously I'm wearing that one, so, you know, because, you know, it's scary. And then, yeah, crazy. And obviously you got your COVID style ones, so you know, keep you safe. And I don't think I've seen that one yet, so that one's kind of fun. It looks like he's eating loads of spaghetti and just like thought, you know what, I'll keep it in my mask, it's fine. Little snack now and then won't be fine. And then this is another good one that I like to use. This one's a monkey face. When you see one of the suits later on, don't be offended. It's weird, I know. But when you do certain tasks, you get certain outfits, and for some reason, when I did the hot springs, I got that one. So, crazy. Anyway, so as you can see, battle types, and they're quite cool, but obviously when you look from this side, it's Ace. When you look from this side, it looks a bit more scary, but yeah. And then you got your, you don't know me because you can't see my eyes, but the rest of my body you can. You got more COVID style ones as well. Look at that, see? Someone coughed on him, someone coughed blood on him, but lucky enough he was wearing a mask, so he's not dead just yet, so hey, that's good. And then you got some weird patterns that you can see on it, but it's just basically a black one. But you mainly go for the name most of the times. And then samurai close. And then it's been broken again. Actually, that might be in the ghost mask, actually. Which is weird, but hey, whatever. And then this is where you actually start getting into stuff. This is my best outfit, because look at where it says, you know, reduces all damage. Now, when you first start off upgrading it, it won't have all these. It'll say reduce all damage by minor amount, reduce all stuff by majority of stuff, and then obviously when it's fully upgraded, major. And then you got more health as well. And then also, every time you get hit, you get a little bit of resolve. Just a little bit, not a full circle, just a little bit. So if you're really shit, this will help you stay alive a lot longer. So that way you can practice a lot longer, which is very, very cool. So this is my favourite one because, as I say, resolve is key to this game. So if you see me in this outfit, you know why I'm doing it, because I want to stay alive. If you see me in my traveller's outfit, you know why I'm in that, because I'm trying to find all the little trinkets and whatnot. Which you don't really have to worry about them too much, because on the map you can have a designated situation. Like in most things, you set a waypoint, it goes to it. Broken armor, this is where you start off in the game. This is what you wore when you were first found. And the person who found you only wanted you to stay alive and whatever, so she could get help to get her brother back, which, you know, it was crazy. But hey, then this set of armor, this is to help your bow skills get better. So increasing knocking and reload speed. So basically, that would be when you're firing, you can pull it back a bit more, and it hurts a bit more and quicker. And then it increases total concentration time by 2 seconds, which means, say for instance you got 5 seconds of slow mo, this will give you 7 seconds of slow mo then. And then if you get headshot as well while in this, you could pretty much, if you had like 100 people coming at you and you could make a shot in 7 seconds, you could be pretty much slow mo the whole entire battle. I know, it's great. But obviously, if you're not into your bows and stuff that much, this wouldn't be a good thing. However, when it gets to Legends later on, oh my god, you need to figure out what the hell you're good at, and you need to stick to it. Like, I'm good at Samurai because obviously the game is mainly for Samurai, so, you know, but I'm still rusty at it because I haven't played the game as much. Ronin stuff, these basically help you from being seen, but yet for some reason, it's kind of stupid. Look, it reduces enemy detection speed, but obviously why would you want that, you know, if the second one is major increased amount of damage? So basically you're saying, I can fight you if I want, but you're not going to see me. It's crazy. And after leaving the grass, the detection is slower. So what they should have put instead of major increase the melee damage is maybe like something like I don't know. Say for instance, I don't know, heals you while you're in like being stealth, or you can take out more people while stealth. Because basically, that's the Ronin outfit is kind of weird. You know, gives you more attack, but it says, you know, we don't want you to use attack, but if you do have to, it's here. Which, you know, what's the point in doing that? You know, it's stupid. That's why I love the samurai one. It's pretty much all there. You don't get as much damage when they hit you, but you get more resolve, which is great. You get loads more health, but, you know, stupid. This is the outfit that I was talking about. This is basically a cool one, but it still doesn't really work as great though. Basically, you can get massive increase of health. Yes, great. You do a load of stagger damage, so you stun them a lot quicker. But if you can stun them really quick, and you can kill them at the exact same time while they're stunned, then you can get health back, which is great. But I'm still sticking with you know, the samurai one. Now, the Sako clan armor, this is good if you want to do your standoffs, because this will increase your standoffs by an extra 2. So say for instance you've got 3 people already coming at you, this will increase it to another 2, so you can get a maximum of 5, which is very, very nice. But as you can see, major increase to melee damage, which is great. Massive increase to health, so that's already good. You know, and then obviously if you win the standoff, you've got your resolve anyway, so, you know, and maybe if it fails, you've got your health and your damage to worry about, so it's all good. And then your Kenji one, major increase to resolve games, which is good, yes, but it's mainly telling you to use your ghost weapons, so like your smoke bombs, your things. So basically you don't really need the resolve, which is mental. So ghost weapons deal 30% more damage. So say for instance you use your kunais will do a lot more damage. Striking an enemy with a ghost weapon causes them to deal 50% less damage and receive 50 more damage. So basically, if you hit someone, they become weaker than they already were, and you become stronger. So it's very good. And obviously the ghost armor is what actually, I'm not wearing a travel outfit. I thought I was wearing a travel outfit, never mind. That's meant to be the ghost outfit, but obviously you can have different colours to make sure, you know. But this is not too bad. This isn't too bad. Basically, this outfit, it doesn't really want you to fight that much. This is how the Ronin should have been. Reduces enemy detection speed by 40%. So if they don't detect you, it's great. But if they do detect you, you gotta try and not get hit at least 5 to 7 times. But obviously if you assassinate people and haven't been seen at all, this will help you out. But if you do have to fight, there's a chance that people will go, oh no, and then they will run away. So it's as I say, some of the outfits work and some of the outfits don't. So it all depends on what you want to wear. As I say, my main one is the samurai, but obviously because it's the ghost armor, I try and keep it, you know, sort of as best I can. So, you know, which is fun. You just got to make sure that you know what you're doing. Anyway, and then this is the Mongrels Commando one. See, look, it doesn't really help too much. Just gives you major increase of health, major increase of damage, which is cool, yeah. But look at this. It doesn't want you to go fighting those, because it doesn't want you to be seen, because it disguises you as a mongrel, and basically you will not be seen for a bit longer than you would if you were wearing a normal suit. Now my main suits are the Traveller and the Samurai one. The Traveller suit is good because if you're trying to look for certain things, this will help you out. Now if you got a vibration and it works on your pad, this is awesome. However, the only thing that's wrong with it, which is kind of cool I guess, but it says 60 meters. Originally it was 15 and then 30, then it went up 60 meters. So if you're 60 meters away, you have to know where it is. You know, if you're going south, you go north, west, whatever. But you just have to walk slowly and slower and slower until your pad starts vibrating like crazy. And then once your pad starts vibrating like crazy, it's great. This Traveller's outfit though is the best one to use for majority of the game while unlocking the map, because you'll be able to pick up stuff which you don't have to worry about later on. But okay, because as you can see, it helps you track all your stuff with the wind. Every time you move around the map though, it uncovers a little bit more than you would if you were wearing a normal suit, and then obviously it vibrates when it does something. And as I say, yeah, when you do the hot springs, this is what you get. So yeah, but it does help though. You know, running and sprinting no longer creates noise. The only downside is you'll also freeze your knackers off and you'll die, but you know. But actually the game doesn't make it like that. The game just goes, you know what, you're naked, so it's fine. So the best one you want to do is you wear this and either the wolf mask or the monkey mask. You know, it's crazy. And the reason why I use yellow is because you know, for you guys in a way, you can see it a little more easier. Like for instance, if you want to see this is in yellow, but for me, I usually think it's the greeny one that I use. This one, because this is where he had it anyway. So yeah. But yeah, that's all the outfit situations. Now this is your weapons and little trinkets that you can use. So, say for instance your bow. You know, this gives you all your things that you can basically throw and you know, from a range distance. So the half bow is for quick and short range. Your longbow is for well, obviously it tells you in the title, it's for longer range, but it also does a lot more damage. So you know. Then the blowgun, that is for either poisoning them, which kills them, or making them hallucinate, which then everybody else will come and attack that person. And then throwing is like for your knives, your bombs, you know, whatever. So it's more fun. Okay, Jin's Journey. This is basically all the story that you do, and as you can see, when you complete something, you always get some sort of legend increase. And in this case, we got Ghost Armor I Die and Ghost Armor Die. So you know, some of the rewards are a bit poopy, but like for instance, look, you get the Ghost Armor and the Ghost Mask. So yeah, Ghost Stance. So, you know, you get more armors. That one's probably one of the best ones that you want though, because that way I'll give you something that helps you out even more, and that's where you get your armors from. Give you certain things which will help you out. Now the side quests, these basically just give you materials mainly, and some of the other awesome armors, but mainly charms. mainly charms is what you are getting from the side quest, which is very, very cool. But yeah, there's loads of them, and that doesn't mean I've finished them all yet anyway. And then as you can see, you can get different armors and different things to help you with your fightings. Right, I think that's everything on the options. That was a long time, so yeah. So if you want, you could nick that horse, or you can call your horse. And if you are thinking it's like GTA and stuff like that, clearly that goes wrong. Because, yeah, that's not how you mount. Now, you dismount with circle, which kind of throws you off a little bit. You can also jump off the horse as well. Yeah, I wonder where they got that from, but hey, you got it from things. Anyway, so what you can do is go around and go anywhere. So as we were, let's go to this one. This will get you around quicker. Let's see what this is. See, look, more people. And if you want to see something cool, watch this. Bam! 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 See, if there was a person in the middle, it would have been fine. Yeah, we got the stone on. Okay. I was wondering why it wasn't thingy. But what you want to do is, if you want to have fun, is keep one of these ones on. Water, wind or moon. Because the first attack is always a stagger. Which is nice. Now, if you like that, basically moves between the closest ones. So, this guy was close. If these guys would have all been there, you would have went to that one and this one and that one. And if they would have been small, they would have all died. Legend Storyteller. Where? See, and if you do this, you can see things that you couldn't really see. But in this case, in this game, it's hear stuff. Okay, I think what these all are these, and you don't actually do anything, you just, well, at least I don't think they do anyway. So when I look on the map now, it should be there, but you know. See, look, it's gone, and then see, look, it's there. So now you can fast travel more, which is crazy. So it looks like that's what these are all going to be. And see, look, most of the times in games, your fast traveling situations are very, 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 very slow. And see, look, this is what I mean. Every time you do a quest or something, that's what you get. And then when you're in places like these, if it says to you, it usually tells you what's in them. Like for instance, there's a boa, so you can upgrade your bows. There's a merchant, so you can buy certain things. And there's a trapper, you know, which gives you some more things to buy. So merchant seems to do vanity ones, and then trapper is the crafting resources. So basically, if you needed more bamboo, you would go to him, and he would give you, well, more bamboo. This is the trapper here. See what I mean? I pressed the wrong buttons.
I'm honored to to assist you.
So basically you can upgrade stuff, so like for instance arrows, upgrade them all. And obviously if you're not upgraded, then great. And then you can upgrade more, and then you can actually buy your ammo if you needed it. And you can buy resources if you needed it. The only resource you need in a way is your flowers. Because, you know.
I'll see you again.
Because then you can buy all your things. Nope.
Let's strengthen your bow.
See, look, everything is done. But basically, if you can see where it says half bow V, below it, that's your upgrading status. Which at the moment, it's max, so... as I say, if you want, you can hit the window. Or, you meant to. Okay, maybe you can't break that window. But you can go through certain windows, but obviously not everything's meant to be. And then we'll try and find the other guy. There he is. Now you can swim in the game, but your horses, they don't like it whatsoever. So this guy can sell you your sword sort of clothings. However, you need to find flowers. Now if you've got the Traveler's Eye tier on, it's great, you know. See, look, I just bought a new colour for that, and as you can see, you can get more colours. Like for instance, that will be for my Samurai Clan army. You get more colours. So if you've got patience and you want to get it all done, you need to, you know, go through it all. And then get more. And then you can get the hats. Depending on which one you want. And then yeah. Right, so as I say, that's already gone by the looks of it. So if I wanted to, I could go around all the bits again. I think the last time I seen 7 of them. See, there's one there. But, you know, as I say, you don't really want that. What you want to do, before you go on to Legends, before Legend came out even, sorry, you just want to keep to the road. And then, eventually, if you're lucky, you will find somebody. I don't mean like him, even though he's having a bath. You know, got to keep yourself clean. Yeah, good. But see here, look, this is the bamboo strike. Yeah, you got to slice through those with a certain button combination. It could be easy, could be hard. You just don't know until. Enter Legends mode. Did he just get you into the actual thingy mode? Is this so? Cool. A bit weird, but hey. You will lose any unsaved progress. Oh, cool. That's cool. Anyway, what you need to do, since we've been on that for a while, just save it and go like that. But what Python was saying as well was, he said save it, but save it on a different one and then start a new game. But I think we're pretty much good with everything. As you see on the top right on the screen, the Ghost of Tsushima, that is the highest rank, I think, possible at the moment. Yeah. All you gotta do is just go through all the games, and then that's one of the main stopping points of the first island. That's one of the main first points of the second island. That's also a point of the second island before you can go any further. Somewhere around here, for some reason, if you're thinking that you're really, really hard, just be careful because, yeah, someone's got like a weird rage system going on, and you will die. You will die. Even if you're thinking, I want to die, I'm good, mate. Nah, you'll die. You will die. Oh wait, hold on. So that's your first main part. That's your second main part, and then that's third. And then all this just basically stuff to open up. Like these are your Torii gates, which give you the shrines. Then, but all it is for you when you first play it is white screen. Basically how it is like that now. That's how it is for you. White, but with no lines here, so you don't know if it's rivers and whatnot. Just proper white, as if like it was just that. Hey, there's one there. Okay, see, I'm missing stuff. So maybe it's in the small areas. But anyway, and you got all those. Then these are all your things that you want to collect. Be careful when you're doing jewels. Obviously, I've still got some vanity stuff to get. So, you know. But all you do for that is you just go on the map. And then you get this, and you pick what you want. So if you were at the beginning of the game, you would do that for the fox dens. You do this for the Torii gates. You do this if you wanted more health. You do this if you want more resolve. But this is the one you want if you want to get all the vanity stuff. And then when you click on it, if goes well, if you're next to anything, it will well have a line. But as you can see, it's not. So yeah. So you gotta try and find them as best as possible. And obviously, there's certain ones, like for instance, these banners, these artifacts, these scrolls, these crickets, these flowers. Once you want to find all these, you have to put the traveler's outfit on. So whatever outfit you're wearing right now, you'll go back to the traveler's outfit no matter what. So if you forgot what you were doing before, don't worry, it won't change your charms or anything, so that'll still be there, just not as great. Right, let's look for a place where a road's nearby. Okay, right. Let's go to this one, and then we'll have one more fight, because I think everything is done. I think everything is done for the main game. Well, it's everything done that I don't want to cheat anyway. This is the sticky bomb, which is just R1 or whatever button is your thing. And you change anytime you want. Yeah, it's a kunai. I can't show you the smoke bomb at the moment because I have none. And then if you do your aim button, you'll get to choose between your bits. Now your both bows have different ones. They have heavy arrows which do a lot more damage, and then they have explosive arrows which, you know, happy 4th of July. And then you got your normal arrows, and then you got fire arrows, which if you want to burn the place down, you just go. Obviously it's not really effective at the moment because when it hits people, then it's effective. And then you got your, I can't show you the black smoke because that's gone. I can show you the firecrackers. What that's doing is basically just telling everybody I'm over here. And then you got your wind chimes, which basically just telling them, as again, I'm over here. And then you got your hallucination darts, which if you hit them, they will start going, they will become rage and just go for anybody. So if you're in the way, they'll come for you. If there's another enemy in the way, they will go for them. So it's all up to you how you want to play. My advice though, when you're first starting out, is take it slow. As best you can. And if you get distracted by things, it's fine. Yeah. And this is the first place where I started having trouble. Basically, I went in here and it said standoff, and I was like, okay. So I did. And then later on, a leader came, a mongrel leader, and they were a bit annoying. Right, so I have one more fight, and then we'll get crazy, and then we'll be fighting for the rest of the night. Well, majority of the night anyway. I'll send some pictures and stuff of the legend mode, but hey. But as you can see though, a very beautiful game, worth every penny. And because you got this sort of DLC for free, it was good. I still don't get why they do it though. Yeah, they make you spend so much amount of money, and then about 2 weeks later they say, well, if you really like this, you'll like this as well. And then they ask for another ton of money off you. And you're thinking, I haven't got that much money. And then, you know, you might miss out on the times when it's gone cheaper. As I say as well, it might take a while to find some action, but it will come. Oh yes, it will. The only downside is, you just don't know when it'll be, because obviously, you know, drips and drabs now with everybody who's been, well, killed and whatnot, so, you know. But as you've seen, I've already had 2 fights, so, yeah. But there's no guaranteed way of fighting in the main story, other than riding around along the roads and then finding people. And I think here we go. So depending on who comes at you, like this guy's a sword guy, doesn't matter. And look at this as well, we've got a ghost thing ready as well, almost. So what you do now is you go, yes bro, and then you run into people and go, hiya! Slice and dice. Yeah buddy. And everybody just dies, like in no time. See, look at that. Fun. And just make sure that if you killed somebody, just go next to them, because there's a slight chance that they might have something. And see, look at that. Groovy. That's not my house. This is my house.
That's my cousin.
Kaze is cool. See, that bit on the thing there, you can climb up. Well, I was hoping for an actual fight, but clearly, that wasn't to be. There you go, there's more fighting down there. Let's go. In a way, since you completed the game, it's kind of like a police in thing. Want it? And if you want, you can just mess around with them. Practice your stuff. See, look, he's scared. It's like, nope, you ain't getting nowhere, son. Okay, I think we're done, basically. But as you can see, though, it's really easy for me to kill people. You know, whether I use a resolve or... Oh yeah, and also there is animals. Okay, we got to see the bear. So basically you'll get to see some red marks. When you see the red mark, you have to dodge. And as I say, you can't actually lock onto them. If you wanted to kill them really easy though, because bears are kind of annoying, just get your bow out and start shooting them. But he's coming still. Round 1. See what I mean? If you see a red thing, double tap. Otherwise you get that, and then if you're really unlucky, he does you in. And see, look, I can heal every time. I've got at least about 9 times. See? Out. And if you're really unlucky, he will bite your leg. So the roll is actually better when they do the red thing, because you got out. Obviously I could have killed him by now, but I'm just trying to show you that animals are not your friend as well. See, now he's getting pissed off. He's getting pissed off. Come on, son. Come on. Just don't let him bite you wherever you do, because otherwise you're done for. Yeah, here we go. He's got me, he's got me, he's got me. Shit. Yep, see ya. See, and if you're really having trouble with it, just use one of your things, if you've got any. I just like playing with the bear. Come on, son. See, and if you had your Izzy Mochu charm on, you would get more things. And look at this though. New resource found. Predator hide added. What? New resource. What? Again, new resource. What? Resource. Basically, these are your main 3 things that you need to buy things with. Predator hides are cool because they help you get all your little equip things. Flowers help you get your different armor colors and some armor suits, depending on what it is you're after. And these help with buying your upgrades and buying general stuff that you might need. And these are just all your stuff, so cloth, leather, silk, gold, metal, iron, bamboo, wood, and yew wood and waxwood. Now, until you get close to the end, I would not sell any of this stuff yet. Not sell any of it. Not at all. And as you can see, oh look, see, we've got the wind now. but we're close to one. Or at least we were. See, look, we followed the wind now. And look as well, I was yellow before, and look, you roll around in the dirt, and you get, you know, crazy. So I'd say if your resolve game is low, you're in trouble. Morning, guys. How's it going? Ow. Ow. If you're not too sure with the fighting and stuff, just basically get that down until you see like a blue or a red. You know you're in trouble. And by the looks of it, the other guy pissed off. So it's just me and him now. So if you want to practice as much as possible. Just make sure the camera's always in between you and them, because otherwise you won't be able to see it. Because if you're going from here, you might not see it as much. Ow. And also, you can sort of get him to help you refill your resolve. Obviously, if you get a perfect parry, it does it even more. But if you get just a normal parry, it just gives you a little bit. You know, look at that full. See, dead. Dead. Now when you find people like this on the street, for some reason they might have some more rewards and stuff for you, which is nice. Right, I'll just find this vanity thing, and then we are gonna go on thingy. So far that took us nearly 3 hours to well, get the best out of it as much as possible. And it might go towards whatever you don't kill deers, because for some reason they don't do anything. They just die. I think that's it there. And there's some more mongrels. No, it's not, but there is mongrels. So come on in. Come on in. You alright? Try not to go crazy when button crazy, because obviously you gotta watch out for everybody. Ow. See, I can just basically heal. See that? Look, when he does the red thing. Ow. But as you see, if you want, you can do this. See, he's scared. See, you can just basically sit like this until you see like some things, and then you know. And as you can tell, my parry game isn't exactly great. But it's not bad though. Ow. See what? You can't block those ones when they do that. You have to move around. That's the perfect dodge there. Woo! Nice. Perfect dodge kind of kills him. Yeah, just die, bitch. Right, okay. Hey, Hoppy, what game is this? Great graphics. Oh, this is Ghost Tsushima. It's a Chinese-Japanese sort of game. If you're into all your samurai stuff, this is what it is. But otherwise, yo, Poppy, how's it going, Hoppy? How's it going, bro? Hopefully, you is all happy. Obviously, I'm happy because, you know, I still got a good 13 days to go. And go crazy. So maybe on one day I might give a whole day to 7 days to die. Good, same here. I got a whole 2 weeks off of work, so I don't have to worry about anything for a while. As best I can anyway. But yeah. Also, Hoppy, if you're willing to want to have a whole day waiting for Valhalla to drop. Oh, you're gonna play that as well? Nice. Cool. I was gonna say, if you wanted a whole day for this catch-up situations, or as much time as possible, in these next 2 weeks, try and give me a day that is good for you, and then we can actually catch up and try and learn more stuff about each other, and then become more, you know, more of a family, you know, which would be great. And if you are on my Discord as well, Hoppy, check out the tab at the bottom if you want more information on this game. Sounds like a plan to me. That's what I mean. But you just gotta be careful though, because some of the days people have already taken, like for instance Saturday and Sunday reserved for Volt and Jackie. Friday is reserved for Twisty. Wednesday is reserved for Chicken. Python still hasn't said tomorrow, this day, that day, so next week is totally clear if you want, or you can say tomorrow, Eddie. Let's catch up. Let's thingy. Twisty is everybody's dude. Twisty is everybody's dude. The only downside is, you know, Twisty might not be around like forever, which is crazy. Well, if he comes into the stream, he'll be called Beatbopping, and if you go onto my Discord, it'll be called V2 Boss. He's another ace guy. If you want more stuff in English about Chicken, speak to Python when you next see him. And by looks of it, this pillar is going across the water. So let's go here and see what happens. But yeah, if there's a day that you wanna, well, you'll be streaming, I'll be streaming, then we can sort of go between each other. And then, like, say for instance, you could say, Eddie, now this is what you want to do when you're playing 7 Ways to Die. Yeah, you want to start off by doing this. Start off by doing this. I might go, hey, I'll do that. Because as I've seen your bases and Twisty's bases, you know, obviously you're a good teacher. You know, we could do that. But also, the main part of it is, you know, I could be chatting with my bro Hoppy, and you could hopefully be chatting with your bro Eddie, if it all goes well. If all goes well. If it doesn't, then, well, I'm sorry about that. Twisty has 7 days down. Lol, he is insane with it. That's what I mean. He's playing that a bit more as well. Oh shit, we got Ronan. Bugger. Morning. Morning. Careful with the Ronin, they are shitty. They do a lot more dodgy attacks. Yama. Right. Right, where's this bloody thing, man? But yeah, Twisty's a cool dude, and he seems like he's got it down quite well. The old 7 Days to Die. So, yeah. Alright peeps, how's it going? Basically, if you like your patient games, this is a game for you, Twisty. No, Hoppy. This is patience. Look at that. Patience, man. Patience. Patience. So if you mess up... Oh, Hoppy, you came in the right time. Look at this. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Oh, look at his arm. Where's your arm, mate? Where's your arm? Wow. See what I mean? If you get that all working well. Oh my god. I'm not too sure if I missed that one then, but or someone might have joined. But either way, copy and paste if you want me to see whatever you wrote, because I don't want to do the blue screens, and I've gotten the chat almost perfect without a PC, so so if you could copy and paste whatever it was that you said, unless it was someone joining, then hey, welcome to the stream, people. Otherwise, yeah, the horses don't like the water in this game. Kind of shitty. And see, look, I'm finding loads of people now. Look at them. See? Loads of people. Morning, guys. Morning. You alright? Be good? Ow. Ow. One at a time, people. One at a time. Hey, one at a time. How many times have I tell you? See? Yeah, you ain't running away. Screw you. Yeah. See, look, they've all done one. They're scared of me. And see, look. Basically, you see me then. I almost was about to pay the big one then, but for some reason, because of my resolve skills, you know, I was able to pull it off. It's alright, dude, I got you. It's alright, I got you. It's all good, it's all good. It's good, it's good, it's good. I got you. I got you. Now, what you just seen then, that is pretty much what happens in the one of the game modes on a legend thing. Right. I'll find this thing, try to, and then we'll see what we got. Right, it's showing it, so here we go. Now we can start doing this. Now we can go to the fast draw points until it won't go anymore. So woohoo! And I'm not too sure if that was another text or something, so I'm gonna have to check. So you're gonna have to see a blue screen for about 2 seconds or so. So bear with me while I do that. View comments. I'm loving the graphics. Oh, It was Hoppy saying loving the graphics. Yep, the graphics on this game are amazing, and the gameplay is awesome. The only thing that isn't good on this game is some of the story bits. Not exactly the story itself, just the way that the honor code is presented. It doesn't seem to be great. It's still great, just not as great as you know, you would have loved it, because they want people to well, you know, die, and we don't want that. So, but for some reason people do. So we got it. Right, we're close to it now. Good.
Quickly, Jose.
If you're wondering how I'm finding it, the wind, bruv, the wind. Until the map goes, ooh, what's this? Basically, I just have to keep on finding it, and at the moment, I'm going the wrong way. This might not be thingy. It might be in this house, possibly. Might be in this house somewhere. It might be in here. Very neat. I'll check your Discord soon. I'm getting my day started. Have a great one. What do you mean, day as in like the whole entire day, or day as in started as in streaming, or as in just like, you know, I'm just going to do my things and then I'll be back later. Either way, Hoppy, thanks for being awesome. Stay cool, stay sweet, and if for some reason later on I'm lucky enough, I might catch you. But also, if you do go on Discord, make sure you send me a day what you might want to hang out with. It might be me watching your stream for the next like 48 hours. It might be me just saying, hey, you know, awesome. Or basically, it gives people a chance to go, I want you to do this. So that way, I've got a chance in. Yeah, we're close. So it must be on the. It might be on the roof. Say it might be. But how do you get on the roof? Aha. Spider-Man style. I can't see anything. Some bamboo. Ow. See what I mean about that? That's why, in a way, you need that iron resolve. Right. So it's here, but where? Underneath? Basically, these little holes and stuff to help you do your stealth game better. So as you can see, if this was a house filled with people, you can come up that area and they won't know what's hit them. Or if you come through this little thing here, you know, be groovy. See, this is one of the reasons why this game's cool, because it puts stuff in places and you're thinking, hang on, where is it? Where the hell is it? I have no idea where it is. Well, it seems like it's going towards the house still. Just don't know where. And now it's gone again. Where the hell is it? I remember the Traveller. Actually, I don't think I'm in the Traveller right, am I? But it wouldn't really matter anyway. I just don't think it would. Let's see if we put our Traveller outfit on, see if we get any vibrations. What the hell? Out. See, not got the timings well on those. Maybe there's a cave. Okay. Basically with these, you gotta look for something odd and suspicious. Like for instance those crates on there, but it's not. Oh, here we go, here we go. Since some guy was there, so I didn't really get it. Ugh, yeah, ma. There you go. Got it. Got it. So that was Vanity Gear, so we've got 4 more of those now. It's crazy. See, now the road's coming along. Crazy, crazy. See what I mean? If you're patient enough, things will come to you. See what I mean though? I was dying more by myself than I was with people. Yeah. And see, look, my vibrations are going now, so that means there's something here. I think it was vibrating more this way. And remember, it says 60 meters. Oh, it looks like it might be in here. No, not in here. Nothing in here. So this might be an artifact or a record. Come on, where are you? There it is. It's an artifact. Cool. See, when we feel vibrations, that's key then. Right, let's go. Now, those sort of jumps I wouldn't recommend even if you have the skills. I just wait until you find a nice wave down, so you get a bit lower. And then you're good to go. Alright, let's go. So, the one pillar that we want, if you see a big grey thing coming at us, that's what we want. Or otherwise, they're quite hard to find, as you seen before with the house. And we got some enemies coming up to us, and we're still going. So it might actually be the question mark. So and this is how you fight if you don't want to get close. Ow. Go on, bitch. Let's go. Bitch. I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming.
The best day of my life, my lord. Be careful up
Well, I wouldn't really, but you know.
there if you had this.
I don't know what they give you though. It's crazy. They never really tell you what to give you. They said honor should give you that. Usually when you get something, it usually says, you got this. But this time it didn't. Is this it? Nope, supplies. I think it might be up the top. I think that's it there. So I might have to get up top. So look out for any cliff edges. And then we can climb up and then we can try and get whatever it is. So at the moment, looks like we're gonna have to go around. So get your horse out. Don't know where he comes from because you know, he doesn't like water. But yeah, for some reason. Yeah. Ha! I just walked past you and now there's more people.
Who will fight?
Yeah, who will fight? Who will fight this poor old boy? See what I mean? Ow. See what I mean? Crazy. Just never know how it's gonna go. I think I can get up here. Maybe not on the horse, but... Oh, I can. Cool. Fighting gets a little bit easier once you've got all the stuff, so it's just, you know, the actual fighting that still, you know, gets you there. Alright, looks like we're going up. These are basically what you have to do for the Torii gates as well. Just find a way to get somewhere. And if you're lucky, you'll get there. So yeah, it's a pillar. It looks straightforward, I know, but it's not. Look. Slackline, bruv. And then this is just basically sword kits. Sly. And I think that was the last of the pillar, yeah. So it's just 3 more vanities that we gotta find. And then it's just basically the records and the crickets. But see what I mean? The fast travel bits ain't shit anymore on this. Okay, we're not far off. If you run by the side of him, he will usually just pick you up. Or not.
That's my cousin.
Kaze is cool. I think this might be a grave as well, so. So if you're next to a grave, usually the crickets will be there. Man, see what I mean? If you stick to the road, you will find action. Shit, someone's got poisoned. Hey. Hey. See what I mean about the arrow people? They're kind of cool. See, look, that guy's done one. Both of them are done at sea. This is the problem. Yeah. When you get too good at fighting, they're like, no, I don't want to fight you anymore. Well, you shouldn't have friggin' started something then, should you? And see these birds? They always seem to come up when last thing. But if you ever see one, just follow them. Like your chance is they will get you. And it might be a Haku as well, so. Now, see what I mean? Small things. If you haven't got the timing right, you're in trouble. Alright, it seems like maybe up top. It's around here somewhere. Where is it though? Where is it? Where is it? Maybe it's in the house. Black powder full. Hey, black powder's full. Nice. That means I can show you now. Black powder does this. Wait, that's not black powder. See, that's black powder. Yeah. There you go, got another mask. Woo. Right, so that means you should only have 3 left. See, when you did the hot spring, you got something. When you did the Brandon Restraints, you got something. But everything else, you didn't get anything. So it's just 2 of those, and then this page is done. But then we got to do the things, the artifacts, the banners, records, and the crickets. You need the crickets if you want to have more tunes. What I mean by that is this. See, I could have more tunes. And I say the artifacts are kind of cool because they show you something. Then you can have a little gander at it. Yeah. And it's good. It seems like I'm collecting the last bits of the vanity. Maybe. Alright. Okay, alright. Birdie. Okay. Watch out, there's a tree there, dude. Make it your mind where you're going, bro. Basically, what they do is they know something in the world, and they basically want you to follow them. You know, it's not like they want you to not eat them. It's just, you know. It's basically like the foxes, but well. Hey, we got something. Tangy, what's this? Hey, we got a new head. Cool. Hey, huh, look at that. What the hell is this? Is this because I'm a wolf and I'm really, really scary and you know this has to be on? I can't see what I'm doing. Well, they always said it was a basket case, and here we go. Now they know. So there's only one more to find. What the hell was that? I have no idea what that was, but oh my god, that was just weird. Right, I might be alright. This might be alright. I think what I'll do as well, before I get crazy on the legend situation, I'll do a little break first and then go crazy. Because otherwise, you know, because this will be all the main game situation, and you don't have to obviously watch all this because it seems like I'm, well, you know, playing the game now. Which, sorry about that. Good evening, my lord, and me and my horse was like nutted her. Crazy. Yeah. You alright? Yeah. You just noted me, but it's fine. If you see purple flowers or orange flowers, then usually, well, before I was able to make all the darts, for some reason, they were normal flowers. If this is the same as all the other ones, I gotta get to the top. Yep, it's the same. Which means I gotta do something like this. And if you're wondering what's happening, there's a grapple hook, and yeah, this is the main item that is quite fun. I would have thought they would have done more with it though, but they didn't. There you go. Sogobu headband. There you go. That means all this is done. These are the fun ones, but they're also hard. I'm not too sure if you can replay them actually. Let's see if you can replay them. Let's see. Where was Jewel? There it is. Let's go and see if you can repeat them. If you can, great. If you can't, well, you know, hey. Nah, you can't repeat them. Well, you can repeat them, but you have to just do New Game Plus and stuff like that. And start a new game. But otherwise, yeah. That is us. Not a really good dog, am I? You know. Yeah, I went the wrong one. Ah, man. Okay, the scales. Ah, oh, man, I messed up. I'd never be a good dog, would I? You know. Now you know how hard it is with them, and they keep really, really close as well. So it's like, how do you do it? But then, how do you do it? But then we don't. Ah, yeah, come on. I'm not even going at full speed as well yet, as well. Made it around full circle though. Well, iffy circle, but hey. Right, that's everything. And I think there's some more fighting over there, so that's a good way to end. So if you see any of these in the waters, these flowers you can use to buy stuff. So yeah. So you want to see the black powder stuff then, yeah? Okay. Let's go. See, good times. Ow. Watch out for those guys. Those guys suck. I say the best way to fight, just block, and that's it. See what I mean about the moon? You know, it's crazy. There's some witchcraft going on. Which way is it going to land? Where's it going to land? Ah, perfect. It landed on his own player. That's cool. Nice.
Over here.
Shut up. Wait your turn.
You'll be free soon.
Exactly. Soon.
I'm still alive. Thank you, my lord.
Go and stay safe.
Please, take this.
So now, while you're in the Traveller's Itier, what you could do is go on the map, put the banners, put the artifacts, put the records, put that, and then when you think you've done everything, just put on the flowers, and then, you know, if there's a flower near you, it will go to it. And obviously you're gonna have to do these if you want well, or your vanity stuff. I think I just heard a bear. Sounds like I heard a bear. Yep. There's Amund's Pond. See what I mean about the resolve? And when you get harder, fights are nothing anymore. It's only when you want to give it a go that you will need to. That you will need to fight. Now the flowers you don't really need because thingy, but it's only if you think it. And look, here you go. Look, there's one. Yay! And I'll do it again. These are frogs. Look at all the froggies. Get them froggy, son. I'm not gonna shoot a frog. Whoa! I just disintegrated it. Wow. 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 Okay. Yeah. So. Yeah. So, what we're going to do now is all the records and stuff, and flowers and whatever else. So, like for instance, if you want to get rid of these, then you know, it's up to you what you want to do. But my game thingy has moved to legend thingy now, so and something's recording. Cool. Right. Anyway, that'll be it for us, and I'll hopefully be back in an hour or so, and we'll get crazy with legends, survival missions. I don't know, co-op style. Anyway, till then, hopefully this helped you out a lot. If it did, great. If it didn't, then I'm sorry to say. Hey, you're a dick and I know how to stop you now. Yay! Watch this. Boom. See ya. There you go. We know how to stop them. See ya. Anyway. What a great end that is, you know. Some dickhead comes in and goes, "Hey, you want some followers? You come to my stream, I'll give you some followers." And then all of a sudden just disappears. 5 seconds. Just dick. Just dick. Right, anyway. I'll see you all soon. Thanks for joining by. Hoppy, Python, and I don't know if there was anybody else. But if there was, awesome. Right, let's see if they're there. Yep, we still see them. Options. Hide this player. Right. Okay. So yeah, it was just Python and thingy. So good times. Right, let's go.